it's hard to do. It's hard to do well. It's hard to make a good movie. I don't try to make my movies based on career moves. I try to make movies based on people who love to go see movies.
Right now, Kevin Costner hopes the movie you'll want to see is The Postman. It's a stark and epic look at the not-too-distant future when a dictator rules and war has broken America into isolated settlements.
But I'm not with these people. I'm just passing through.
The movie opens in theaters on Christmas Day. Though it's still not quite finished, Costner took time out to sit down and give us his thoughts on making another epic picture.
Can you say in a nutshell what appealed to you most about this?
I can't. That's why my movies, you know, are journeys. They're not plot movies. They're always journey movies. You know, Postman, I think, is a really great movie, you know, in the greatest tradition of movies for me. And it's a meal. It's just not a snack. I want to take a ride. And that's what this movie is about.
The Postman really took Costner for a ride because he not only stars in it, he directs it as well. It's the first film he's directed, in fact, since his Oscar-winning Dances with Wolves.
When you're watching yourself, though,
yeah,
are you removed from what you're watching?
I'm totally removed because I'm just thinking, man, you ain't any good. You better do it again. I look at it as a, what were you thinking about? You know, you see an opportunity to go farther. So I have to be really objective about it. You can't fall in love with yourself or you're doomed to fail.
It took 5 months of intense filming to complete The Postman. Costner says at times the logistics were overwhelming.
Boy, there was times when I thought I'm never going to make this because it was big and it was complicated and there was pushing around a lot of things, animals, kids, armies. Can we get the mechanical deal to go up? Is that a 50 or 75? What is it? Now pull him out of the shot. Where's Tom? If you believe in your movie, you don't let go of it. You follow it through.
Costner may be talking about The Postman, but the world has been talking about the movie he didn't make, the sequel to The Bodyguard, and the princess who was to be his co-star.
What is the true story of your trying to get Princess Di into the movies?
The true story is just a very simple one. It would have to be very, very interesting, and who would we guard? And my partner Jim said, what about Princess Diana? And as soon as he said it, I knew it was right. I didn't really dismiss the idea as, well, it'll never work. I said, I'm going to make some phone calls.
He says he eventually talked directly to Princess Diana.
We had conversations. It was she was interested in the idea. She was receptive. She was also tentative because her life was such that she had certain responsibilities that she had to maintain. I said, so should I write this for you? Should I write this for you? Knowing full well that when we see it, you might say, look, my life is very, very different. Much more different than even I thought it was. Now I'm not interested because her life was taking steps. And I said, knowing that you'll be able to step out at any time that you would want, you know, knowing that I'm not going to even tell you it's good unless it is good, she said, yes.
Seems to echo the way you approached Whitney Houston to make her acting debut in The Bodyguard.
It was more important in the instance of Whitney and would it be the princess that you make a role that they can handle because they have a lot of presence already and there's a way to tap into that.
Costner told me negotiations never really began with the princess and that he kept their conversations quiet.
Our secret was between us. It was just between her and I. She didn't know ultimately if she could trust me, but, you know, a year later she could, you know, and in a sense that she probably hadn't had anybody keep a secret for her longer than a week.
But for now, finishing The Postman has all of his attention. Once he's done, the public holds the verdict. Kevin knows it will be out of his hands.
Can you let go of it, though?
Yeah, I will like a hot potato. You know, listen, you're supposed to move on in your life.
Sure.
You know, I mean, you do the best you can do.